Well, folks, it seems like we're on the verge of yet another government shutdown. Yes, that joyous occasion when our elected officials decide that playing political chicken is more important than, actually running the country. As it stands, if Congress doesn't get its act together and pass a spending bill by December 21st at 12:01 a.m., everything grinds to a halt. And by everything, I mean a whole lot of things that most of us rely on. So what's the hold up this time? Why are we staring down the barrel of a shutdown just as the holiday season kicks into high gear? Well, it wouldn't be a government shutdown without some good old-fashioned political maneuvering, now would it? The House, currently under the, shall we say, guidance of Speaker Mike Johnson, managed to pass a spending bill. However, the Senate and a few dissenting Republicans in the House seem to have misplaced their checkbooks, or maybe their spines, and are refusing to play ball. President-elect Trump has also weighed in, throwing a wrench into the works by demanding cuts to what he considers frivolous spending. What exactly constitutes frivolous in this context remains unclear, though I'm sure it has nothing to do with, say, the exorbitant cost of maintaining his numerous golf courses. The Republicans are pushing for a revised bill, but whether they can get it together in time to avert disaster is anyone's guess. Of course, this being an election year, both parties are more concerned with scoring political points than finding a workable solution. They'll be quick to blame each other for the shutdown and its inevitable fallout, all while conveniently ignoring their own complicity in creating this mess. But let's be honest, folks, they don't really care. After all, they'll still get paid, shutdown or no shutdown. It's the American people who will bear the brunt of their inaction. Hundreds of thousands of federal employees will be furloughed, meaning they'll be forced to stay home without pay. While they'll eventually receive back pay once the government reopens, it's cold comfort when you're struggling to make ends meet. Essential services like law enforcement and air traffic control will continue to operate, but their employees will be working without pay. Imagine that for a second, risking your life every day to keep your fellow citizens safe, all while knowing that your own government doesn't even have the decency to pay you on time. Now, you might be wondering what else will be affected by this self-inflicted crisis. Well, get ready for a whole lot of inconvenience. National parks closed, passport and visa processing delayed, loan applications, good luck with that. And don't even get me started on the impact on scientific research, environmental protection and public health initiatives. It's almost as if the people in charge are actively trying to dismantle the very fabric of our society. But hey, at least the mail will still be delivered, right? The United States Postal Service, being an independent agency, will continue to operate as usual. Of course, that doesn't mean you should expect your packages to arrive on time. With the holidays in full swing, the Postal Service is already stretched thin. Add to that the fact that many people will be relying on mail order for essential items during the shutdown, and you've got a recipe for delays and disruptions. Now, let's talk about the economic impact of this whole debacle. Government shutdowns are expensive, folks, like really expensive. A 2019 study by the Congressional Budget Office found that the previous year's shutdown cost the US economy a whopping $11 billion. And that's not even factoring in the long-term damage to businesses, consumer confidence and economic growth. But hey, who needs a thriving economy when we can have political gridlock, right? I mean, it's not like there are any pressing issues facing our country that require a functioning government, climate change, income inequality, a crumbling infrastructure. Nah, those can all wait. We've got more important things to worry about, like scoring cheap political points and lining the pockets of our corporate overlords. So there you have it, folks. Another government shutdown, brought to you by the same cast of characters who seem determined to run this country into the ground. Just another day in the land of the free and the home of the perpetually dysfunctional. Enjoy the holidays.